Today I've got a story to tell. I've got a story to tell. Upside down and in a mirror. Parabolic mirrors do that. You know, like I'm sitting right side up, but I'm looking in a parabolic mirror. And I'm upside down. And in a mirror. The way things look. It's kind of like those optical illusion pictures where do you see the old woman or do you see the dude or whatever. It'll be more important later. I got a story to tell. I was hoping for the opening thing with the Paramount Pegasus logo, but I didn't get it. Oh well. This was on my mind. The Euler line. The Euler line. The Euler line and the 9-point circle, which is popularly known, but I did a 12-point circle long ago, beating that dead horse. Motherfucking horse ain't dead yet. It's got bad teeth though. Don't look it in the mouth. Right, so the parabolic mirror. From far away, where am I? I still can't figure it out. From far away, I'm upside down in a mirror. But if I bring that mirror closer, without doing anything, I'm right side up again. What's light doing there? What's light doing there? Turn it up, he said. Parabolic mirror. Flat mirror.
Joe dear day. I'll try and church it up, son. Don't you mean Joe George? Naming you that your daddy must have really named you. You're wrong. I got a good name for this.
Regular side.
Rusty.
I have something serious to talk about today,
This piece of crap off a cliff. It was all a favor.
but
This look like a piece of crap to you?
I mean, I've had a horrible couple days. Horrible. Really, really bad. What a difference a day makes? What a difference like 3 hours makes, you know? That has to do with like chi and all that stuff, you know?
You don't really mean what they say. They just got their own issues and whatnot.
What's flowing through you.
All I gotta do
It also has to do with the fineness of a line. And like geometry with circles and lines, like what meets and what doesn't, you know? I weren't meeting. And then I mean. Anyway. Let's see, we're gonna get this. I'm gonna talk today about transsexuals and Satan. So I hope I have your attention. if I haven't got it, I also took what I consider a miraculous shit. A miraculous shit. And that ain't nothing. And when we're looking for things to unify, when we're looking for things to unify, when we're looking for things to unify, oh, let's set the mood. Man, I hope I got enough time. Let's set the mood. We got one more mood to set. Yeah, things are getting messy, but things are mostly cleaner now. I'm only marginally cleaner on my body. I'm significantly cleaner in my apartment. We'll call it 20%, even though it might look like more than that, but we'll call it 20% cleaner. So,
actually, Mom, we got separated when I was 8. I got lost. Trying to tell me you've been on your own since 8 years old? Pretty much, man. That's not a long story, actually. Yeah, listen to you. What's the story here? I'm a white trash idiot.
So,
is this where you want to be when Jesus comes back, man? Making fun of poor little jokes?
Yeah, we're going to talk about transgenders
That's funny because my mom used to say that to me.
and Satan. Oh, what a hot topic. Controversial as shit. I was working on, I'm trying to make a better Wizard of Oz, tetrahedron, magnetic torus symbolism video. I was working on that some today. Watched a little Bruce Lee. Thinking on the yin yang. But, Lee. Teddy Roosevelt. But, trying to get the line right. All right, how do I do this? There we go. That's a pretty good line. That's a pretty good line.
So there I was. A lot of kids would have
Where was I?
I was all tough about it. I started walking till the cops picked me up and put me in a foster home. Like this one guy posted out to for about a month. He'd take me hunting with him and his dog. I thought hunting, more fun than this.
Where was I again? Today I was at Walmart to cash my check. My bank fucked up my shit this past week. And people make mistakes, so like I can blame my bank, I can do this, I can do that. Man, I said fucking bitch so many times. But anyway, like, extra money got added, maybe. Whatever the case may be, it's like there was this discrepancy with the handwritten paperwork and what went in the computer, and like, there was a bigger number and then there was a littler number by some other handwritten paperwork, and then I didn't have no money. So I was bumming, and I was really mad about a bunch of shit. I was mad because I was at a job where there were all these tractors pretty much up my ass all day, and it pisses me off, man. I don't know what it is, but like lawnmowers, tractors, like loud noises, they get me going. It's just, whether it's in the stars, whatever you want to say, like, got to me. it tipped down those dominoes. There's a video on YouTube of like a row of dominoes but the dominoes are like a little one and then a bigger one and 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 a bigger one, and the little one's like this big and the biggest one's like pretty much just about as tall as a small house. But like the little one pushes over the little bit bigger one, pushes over the little bit bigger one, and so on. And that's how it is, man. I hear a weed whacker and I can go fucking literally ape shit. Start talking to myself and yelling at my walls for fucking days. Days. But, you know, I mean, this morning, rough shake, constipated as a motherfucker. But this brings me actually, to the point I wanted to say. I'll skip over some of my narration. What brings us together? Want to center my face here. What brings us together? There's one thing that unites all peoples. A good poop. A good poop unites all people. How do you spell relief? F-A-R-T. Man, this wasn't me earlier. Earlier, I was a fucking venom-spitting motherfucking bastard. But I took a good poop. Now I'm all... Luckily, even in my darkness, I reminded myself, this too shall pass. I've heard that a million times, but the only time it stuck to me was when I had an art teacher, three-dimensional design, like 101 or 201 or 102 or whatever it was. He was a cool guy. He went to, he was a 3D art design major. He went to, I think he went to Yale Divinity School, taught at Keene State. I dropped out twice, and the second time was my third time from dropping out of college, but I think I don't know how he went from Divinity School, or maybe he went to Harvard Divinity School, but I don't know how he went to Divinity School, from Divinity School to architecture. He helped design, like, I think some subway station in London that's kind of known. I don't know it. He was the first person who told me about the Cairo. And like whoever it was who used the Cairo for victory. But anyway, that was, 20 whatever years ago. 20 plus, but okay, 13 minutes. I'm doing it again. Poop. No matter what your religion, no matter what your politics, a good poop. And that's not outside of all of it. That ain't outside of enlightenment. I mean, the most enlightened, poop is a huge deal. The gut. You got guts? Cowardly lion? You have a good poop, man? You're a lion in the universe. You constipated? Constipated ain't just what you eat, it's about what you think. But it's not just what you eat or what you think. I had my good poop. I mean, I was constipated, and when I'm constipated, my intestines push on my back. Like, there's something going on with, like, my back and my intestines. Like, a lot of, like, what is it, tinnitus, or, not tinnitus, maybe it's tinnitus. That thing where you get that nerve. Maybe it's your vagus nerve down like your leg or your back. What the fuck's that called? when like your ass and your back of your leg hurts. There's some name for it, but I'm convinced that a lot of the time it's because there's some part of your intestine, which is like 40 feet long or whatever, is all fucked up and pushing on a disc. And the worst back pains I've ever had was always relieved not by stretching, not by this, not by that, sometimes helped by that, but the ultimate like best relief from all that shit was always a good shit. Now today was a struggle. It was one of those 90-degree days. I'm painting with oil. I hate oil paint. I did a stain match in the morning, interior with Minwax, which always makes me feel yucky. And I stained like, there's like a retaining wall and risers with some steps on the back of this other people's house down the road. So I did that. Luckily, it was Ready Seal and not Sickens. Ready Seal, I can deal with for oil when I'm not feeling so good. Sickens, man, if I would have used Sickens today, I'm not sure my good intentions would have been enough. Sickens is some fucking nasty motherfucking shit. Works good. There's a reason why it's called Sickens. Just like there's a reason why shiitake mushrooms are called shitache. Just like there's a reason why rapeseed oil is called rape seed oil. You know? Okay. So, little levity. Alright, so, yeah. Good poop unites all people. What will unite us? What will unite the world? Fucking poop science. The Essene Gospel of Peace. The Essene Gospel of Peace. An assembly. An assembly versus a church. That's what I heard from Will Rogers. Assembly versus a church. An assembly versus a kirka. Affine geometry versus circular geometry. Straight line versus circular geometry. Affine versus, I call it Vedic. When it's like geometry, all circles, I call it Vedic. I don't know what it's called, but. And then there's Euclidean, which unites them both, but that's how we came to know shit, man. So, maybe transcend versus overstand, right? I don't know. Anyway, the main point of today was transgenders, which is going to bring me to Satan. Weird path, but it ain't as bad as it sounds. Nice bandana, Kid Rock. My boss told me today when I wear my sunglasses I look like ZZ Top. Sunglasses make every dumb motherfucker look cool. Even me. Alright. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this, so I got to hurry up. Today I was at Walmart. Sometimes I cash my check at Walmart. Sometimes I cash my check at my bank. I'm really bad with money. And I don't keep a debit card on my checking account because I know I'm bad with automatic payments. So I have a cash card from Walmart that I've had for 10 years. My cash card for Walmart, I pay my bills, some automatic payments on, some I pay on my checking account, but it's like I keep them separate so that if I fuck up one, I got the other. And I always fuck up. My bank fucked up this time. You know, shit works out though, because, you know, the highest order fucking works shit out, you know. But that don't mean I don't get mad. I got mad. Bad. Now's a nice time to look at that beautiful object I had up the other day,
Hey, Brandy.
hanging in a very specific position. Ooh. Ooh. How's it look that way? Oh, wait. Oh, now it's spinning. Now it's spinning. Got my AC on. It's in there. Yep, there's my AC behind my shelf, but I left it clear. Does its job. Oh. Zoom back. Alright, so I went to Walmart anyway to make a long story long. I was pretty bumming. The person who cashed my check, I was waiting in line, the line was long, and of course with 6 feet distancing, because of COVID, it's even longer. And I saw this person walk by who I assumed was a tall woman, you know, kind of large belly, breasts, so on, but, you know, scarf over the face and all that, you know, but kind of makeup-y and long hair and all that, you know. Anyway, I noticed that person as they walked by. Well, that was the person who cashed my check. When I went up to cash my check, I realized that that person was, and forgive my stumbling with the language, I'm trying to learn this thing, and that's one of the points of this video, is that as things progress, as the world changes, I'm asking the people who we want to change the world for, like, I want to change the world for everybody, you know, but like, I want them to understand that it's a process. I'm an old dog, and they say you can't teach old dogs new tricks. You can, but it takes a minute, you know, it takes a minute to teach old dogs new tricks. So I guess one of the things I'm asking, like, brother and sister to brother and sister, person to person, people to people, man to man, woman to woman, man to woman, woman to man, is if you can see that my heart's in the right place, give me a little bit of tolerance on the words I use. You know, the tongue is wicked, right? My tongue is trained. My tongue, as it's connected with my brain, the way I use symbols, the way I use phonetics, the way I use words, like, it will take me time to respect you phonetically the way you want to be. But I do respect you in my heart. I do. And we have to forgive ourselves for using the wrong words. Because there are no wrong words. It's the way we use them. And the intent. So reading between the lines. It's not just in codes and in all this stuff. It's like with each other. And also understanding that we can arise anger in each other unintentionally very easily. Anyway, this person that I was speaking with, at first, you know, I wasn't sure if it was it, and I'm saying it because there's no neutral pronoun, so I could say there. I have a different view on the way we should restructure language. Please forgive my using of the word it. However, it should be noted that Parmenides, also I forget, like the Indian, I think there's an Indian scholar way back, Sanskrit, who's attributed with the word it or its, like, but Parmenides' main thing was it is, which in it, in that sense, was a reference to God. So if I call someone who I don't, it's just like when you call an animal that you don't know if it's a boy or a girl or whatever, like it, the word it is in itself already a neutral pronoun. Like, we don't need to create a new neutral pronoun. We need to raise the status of the one that already exists. Parmenides, when Parmenides said, "It is," that was a reference to God, us, everything, existence, philosophy, existence, extension. How am I doing on time? So, in that sense, I think things would be a lot easier if we raise it like, it's it. What is it? It's it. What is it? You know, like, there are ways to reinterpret. We need to reclaim language. That's obvious. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's reclaim what they stole. But behind the they is the they of theys that built this shit. The they of theys built this shit that the theys use against us. But the they of theys much more, not even much more clever. The theys are clever. The they of theys are knowledgeable and wise. So those who built this language built it that we could reclaim it if we are willing to flip it good. We gonna flip ya. To the theys I say we gonna flip ya. Alright, so anyway. This person who cashed my check. I couldn't tell at first if this person was a transgender, large woman going man. Or, I mean, you know, because I don't know. I'm not in that community. I just learned shit off of YouTube. If I didn't have YouTube, this shit I wouldn't have ever come to, and I only came to it accidentally. Thank God I did. You know? But I couldn't tell at first, just like, and when I say at first, I mean within the first microsecond, dude becoming a woman, woman becoming a man. And then I saw her, and that's hard for me to say, because she spoke with a very deep voice and was like pretty cool, like a dude. Like, she had a Jennifer name, she had a transgender body, but she did speak like a cool dude. Like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm saying she spoke like a really cool dude. So to me, when I hear that, I think, dude, I can't help it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's going to take me some time to come, you know, to figure this shit out. We're all trying to figure it out. And anyway, she, and I wasn't thinking she at the time. I was thinking he. But I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying to give people what they want in a good way, as far as like artistry is concerned. And words are artistry. They're not imperfection, but they are the way most of us use them.